In this video, we look at condos as an investment. Should you buy as an investment? Pros and cons, and what are some strategies when investing? That's starting right now.
Welcome to Home Buyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
Hi there, I'm Carl. Welcome to another Home Buyer School video, a channel where you get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips from home buying experts. And remember, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies from the experts, hit the subscription button below, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today I'm joined by Karen McDonald, Community Manager with Brookfield Residential. And the question we're going to answer is, are condos a good investment? So I know we talked about buying a condo for you to live in, but are condos a good real estate purchase for investment?
Of course. Yes, they are. And in fact, they're probably the most common that people buy for investment as well, too. Because they cater to people that are renters, that are looking for a certain budget amount to spend on their rent on a monthly basis, and condos fit the bill for that. So yes, they're an excellent investment. I think as an investor, what you need to consider is the amount of time you want to own that property. Real estate is always best as a long-term investment. So if you're thinking of buying and selling within a year or two, you're probably not going to make a huge amount of money, depending on the market that you're in. You need to factor in how long you want to keep that property, whether you can cover your costs in that property for your rent as well too, and really knowing that reasonably 3 to 5% in a good market is what you're going to make on a yearly basis. So think long term, but they're perfect for investment.
So what kind of research do you do, which is, I guess, a little bit different than actually researching to buy, when you're actually buying a condo as an investment?
Yeah, as an investment, it's a lot more of the practicalities of things, right? So when you're looking at a property as an investor, you're probably not going to put all of the things that you would want personally in that home, because you need to keep costs low, make it appealing enough for your renters to want to rent from you, but still making it so that it's practical for you on a monthly basis, that you're not expending too much over and above what you're asking for your rent.
So obviously you'd probably want some sort of target renter that you'd want, right? So, between a person who maybe wants to be close to work or, and I know we talked about like living in a condo in terms of getting to know your neighbors. That also has to factor in thinking what type of person you want renting your condo.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. And I think it's depending on where you are, number one, location, where you're looking, but who's buying in that building as well too. What kind of, if you're in a community, do they have family that lives close? That might be something that people want as well. It might even determine whether you buy a townhome or a condo. Because if you're wanting families, if you want young families or young couples to buy, you're probably more in either a larger condo or a townhome, compared to something like if you want to, rent out to somebody that is just wanting to be close to family and they just want a certain amount of space, just a single senior, something like that, that's very quiet. Apartment style is a little bit better for that. But absolutely, who do you want to rent out the home to? What's the demographic? If you're close to universities, you're going to be university students. You're going to have that. It's going to be a roommate kind of situation. Or if you want somebody that just has, 2 income, no kids, you don't want anything on the walls or anything like that with kids, then that's probably something you have to factor into. Larger condo, townhome.
But I guess it also depends when you talked about the university students, right? What's the turnover rate?
I think it's probably pretty high.
Yeah.
For that. I mean, you're looking at they're in for 3 or 4 years. Maybe within that, their roommates change. Relationships change. Maybe they're they get into something, they want to move in with their partners, whatever that is. And so I guess that's something high turnover in rent
Or they graduate and they
Exactly, and they move away.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think interviewing your possible tenants is just like anything else. You need to know what their plan is as well too. And aside from locking them into a 5-year lease,
Yeah.
probably not.
In terms of leases, is there a set lease, like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year? Like, does it matter?
Yeah, always. And your landlord will determine that as well too. The landlord, you can set the terms as a landlord. I mean, when people are looking up rents, they typically look at whether it's a 1 year, 2 year lease anyways. And they'll already determine whether they want to, contact you based on what you put in your ad.
Which is a better investment, a new condo or a resale? I would think it would be new, but
New and resale depends on location, right? So if you want something inner city, then location is where you're going to buy. It's going to cost you a little bit more. New for an investor, I think you have some protections as far as warranties go. So that's always something that you want to take into consideration. Warranties, a lot of the times, Alberta home warranty can be up to 10 years for your apartment condo. And so as an investor from a, cost standpoint, that'll save you some money if any issues go wrong as well too. So yeah, I mean, there's benefits to both, location being the main one in resale, warranties being the main one in new.
Great. So the question of the day I have for you is, did you buy a condo as an investment and why? And did it provide a good return? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you want to know more about buying a condo, check out our condo buying playlist here, as well as other home buying videos here. And don't forget to subscribe to keep learning from the experts. We'll catch you in our next video.